Hello there and welcome to Wicks Way. And today we have probably one of the most enjoyable cars Mercedes has ever made, the GLA 45. And as for the exterior, I don't really mind the way it looks. I mean, it would take a second look to see if it is an actual GLA 45, but it does have some fanboy kind of appearances to it. Some of them do have spoilers on them. This one doesn't. However, I still like the way the spoiler looks on it, even though it's a hatchback. Yeah, make fun of me all you want. But it does look pretty good. With the interior, it's really not that bad either. The seats, I like the bolstering on the seats. I like the little gap it has right there. The iPad, that's the screen. Just Mercedes, would you please stop doing that? And as far as the buttons and everything else, it is very C-Class, which isn't necessarily bad or distasteful. It's just C-Class. It's their base kind. Everything else, I mean, the leather wrapped dash, I like that. The gauges are classic Mercedes-AMG. The steering wheel is somewhat of a flat bottom. It's very beefy. Numbers very quickly. This is 375 horsepower from a 4-cylinder turbo, which is also all-wheel drive. And it will do 0 to 60 in 4.2 seconds and a quarter mile in 12 seconds. Now with launch control on the GLA 45, it's actually called race start, and it doesn't work. Let me show you. Go to manual, sport traction, hold both paddles to confirm, race start, confirm, paddle up, cancel, paddle down, so we'll paddle up, available, depress gas pedal. Okay, canceled. Let's try it again. It doesn't work. So annoying. What if I just mash it? How about that? How about we just do, see if it's manual, sport, hold till the hold comes up, double the pedals, paddle up to confirm, depress gas pedal. I'm just gonna mash it, see what happens. Oh, okay, here we go. I'm the mightiest mouse in the world. Yeah. That's hilarious. You just have to mash the gas. That's awesome. I mean, the engine power band in this starts at $3,000 and it goes to about $5,000. And in between that time, it's a whole lot of fun. Below it, you're really wondering if it does have 375 horsepower. And then above it, you're really wondering, why has it not changed gear yet? The 7-speed, I mean, it's great, and then it's not. When you're doing things like this, it's not, but driving around town normally, then it's okay. Wow, that really hunkers down and just goes. I'm really surprised because of how high it is. I mean, I even have a high rollover risk right here. This feels really low and wide. So whenever you're kind of coming up to a corner, it doesn't feel like the top's gonna tip over. It feels like you already have a leg out to catch it and turn it around. It's a pretty good feel going to the corner. I mean, yes, there is a decent amount of body roll compared to anything that is considered a sedan or just a normal car. And it doesn't have that real stiff kind of feel whenever you're just driving along coming up to Mexico. It's very pleasant and comforting. I mean, it's Mercedes basically whenever you're driving up here, like a normal GLA. And even in the turns, it does become a little bit more stiff, but nothing that's very regretful of you buying a car like this. And the steering feedback is, it's either it's there or it's not. Sometimes when you kind of adjust real quick, it will adjust, and sometimes it won't. And I'm not saying this is at low speeds or high speeds. It's all the time. Low speeds, high speeds, middle speeds, everyone's speeds, those speeds, all those speeds. It's everywhere. Oh man, that sound is so nice. It's like a baby version of the C63, the old C63, back when it was a 6.2 liter V8. I mean, this is a fun car, a lot of fun. The reason why I don't think they sold that many was because it was way too expensive when it first came out. It was like 60 grand. So, pros and cons of the 2015 Mercedes-AMG GLA 45. pro, it's a fun car. This car is so much fun. It just hops around and it's the mightiest of mouses. Con, it doesn't look that fast, but that's a con for some people, and some people it's a pro. That one's just kind of in between, honestly. And the last pro is that it's for sale at Earth Motor Cars in Dallas, Texas. I would definitely go, if you have the funds, I would go buy this. I would go buy it now. Well, that wraps up the review on the GLA 45, again, courtesy of Earth Motor Cars in Dallas, Texas. So if you've enjoyed this, please like, share, subscribe, all the usual things I ask you to do because you like seeing me talk about cars for some ungodly reason. Thanks, guys. Bye.